rolling, Mama.
It's too early.
Y'all, it's too early for her. She said Daddy Hoochie Shorts.
What are they called? Hoochie Coochie Shorts? Hoochie Daddy Shorts?
Yeah, there you go.
What does it matter the way it's, which order?
I don't know. I didn't even come up with the catchphrase for them.
TikTok.
Good morning, y'all. As you can see, we are indoors because it's getting light a lot later now, y'all.
I love summer. I love the late nights. I'm not, like this week, I'm not an overly big fan of the heat, but I'll take it. I will take it and sweat my face off out there if
You did last night.
winter just holds off, because 6 months of doom and gloom, it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
She ain't wrong, y'all. It seems like we got more gray, gloomy, cold, wet months in Indiana than we got sunny, warm months. I don't know. I'll have to track it this year and see. But,
I'm not looking forward to trucking the wood.
for the fireplace.
No.
But we were blessed yet again, y'all. So down in Carolina, we had a bad mambo jambo of a wood stove, double blowers on it. I mean, this dude cook you out. We had to open windows.
We lived in a double wide in Carolina, so it doesn't take much to eat those things, but
That double wide was bigger than this house, though.
it is.
Yeah.
It was open.
More square feet, yeah.
Yeah, but
But that wood stove heated the whole thing.
yeah.
And it was sat at one end and heated all the way to the other end where our room was. But
Whereas,
anyhow, so I'm going down sometime in the next couple of weeks to pick that wood stove up. My buddy doesn't want it. He's wanting to put a TV or something up. So I'm going to go pick that up. So we're pretty excited about that. So after we make our floor repair in November, then we can install that wood stove. The one we used last year, it worked. It was sufficient, but it did not have a blower on it. And it's a smaller box than the one from Carolina. So I'm pretty excited because we're going to have to load it less often. And it's going to heat the house a lot better.
I don't know how Sophie's gonna feel, because her room is like directly across from where the room that we have for our wood stove. So she usually roasts. Mind you, come by morning time when it's burnt out. She's not as bad. But then she roasts, and then Genesis is on the other end, and her room is either the hottest in the summertime or the coldest. Which I guess she doesn't mind because she don't have a fan going or nothing. But
Hey, we offered them the upstairs when we moved in, and they didn't want it, so joke's on them.
they regret that decision every day to have the upstairs.
Oh,
But
man.
even so, the upstairs, like,
We stay colder in the winter and hotter in the summer because the upstairs used to be the attic, and it's not the most insulated at all.
so we have a TV, or not TV. We have a TV stand that has a little heater, so we just knock the chill out in the morning. But usually, once we have the door open, it warms up okay in there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens with this one.
So speaking of that, what are you guys doing to get prepped for winter? Are you ready? We've had our wood cut for this winter since last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm actually, obviously, still cutting more wood. Today after work, I've got to go get a lot of the logs that I still have to cut up and bring them home, so we're not under such a time constraint with being able to finish up that log job. Didn't really want to pile a bunch of logs in the backyard, but got to do what we got to do, right?
Yeah.
What did we do yesterday, Mama Dreams?
Corn. It wasn't bad. The amount, not.
It took us an hour to fill the trailer.
It took us an hour to fill the trailer, but here's why everybody was like, "Meow," when he said corn, was we've done multiple trailers in summertime. This stuff makes you itchy. It itches us up, so it's not like it's our most exciting or looking forward to a thing we do, but we are blessed and grateful that we have the opportunity to do it.
Right.
And it really wasn't. We went about 7, and it really wasn't as hot, as it was at the beginning of the day. Like, we weren't like, the bandana was full of sweat, but
Oh yeah, we were sweating. Ain't no doubt about it. But
Dylan's shirt was soaked, but we weren't like dying. So it was manageable, and we got it done in an hour between the 5 of us. So
yeah, there was some bickering and some complaining and
joking,
some
we do
crap
that a lot.
talking on the kids' part to each other, and ultimately I finally just said, "Hey y'all,
We had to be quiet.
either quit all the crap talking, or you can crap talk as long as you want to, and we'll stay out here till 10. It's up to you. I'd like to just go ahead and get this section cut and get to the house. I got other stuff I need to do, but if y'all want to crap talk all night, I'll hang out here with you till 10. I ain't got nothing better to do." And that kind of nipped it in the bud. And when they seen, I think it also helped giving them defined section that we were going to cut, a defined section. I was like, this is all we're cutting. So when we get this done, we're done tonight. And then
For me, it even did that
Yeah.
because I was like, we're gonna be here forever. It was a whole,
it's 5
Plot.
acres. Yeah, it's 5 acres or so. No, I think that area it's only about 3 acres.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
2 lots, but
Yeah, that area is only about 3 acres. Our friend grows sweet corn, and his daughter and son-in-law pick that off and sell that. And then once the corn started to turn, the corn they hadn't picked and sold yet, we're allowed to go cut that and turn it into livestock feed. But oftentimes there's still plenty of good ears on there too. So we use that for our corn for the year, and we love it because it's full of weeds, it's full of bugs, so we know they're not spraying anything on it, and he wasn't anyhow. He's a good farmer, and that's for his kids to eat, and they're selling the corn as well. So it's a blessing. It's a huge blessing. It's not something, like she said, that everybody looks forward to going to cutting it, but we know what the reason for it is, and we're happy to have it, and we're thankful for it for sure.
yes, for sure. So today's finish up getting that wood.
We got our course line coming today, I think. Is that what they told you?
They're supposed to come today, which we've been putting it off, mind you. Truckloads of anything these days is not cheap. So we finally got the money put aside for that, so they're coming today, and we've got plans to. We have what we call the barn lot. We're gonna do the goat since I only have 2, and then the coonies on a dry lot. Hopefully,
It's
it'll
better for their hooves during the winter,
Yeah, better for their hooves. It'll be easier to clean the area, and definitely keeps them out of the mud, but doesn't keep them locked up in the barn. Which they love the barn, but they're gonna ruin my floor. The pigs, the coonies, absolutely love it. Like, if you can't find them in the yard, you will find them all piled up in the big stall together, just snoozing away. So we're gonna do there. Do we have any other places that we were going to put the lime? I know that was the main place.
You're going to refresh all the chicken pens going into winter.
Oh yeah, so we've got, that's going to be fun because, the doorway is only so big, so he gets to bring the bucket and put it at the doorway and we pull it in. But we found that helped so much with our chickens. We hadn't had them in there in a while, but for winter time, and they do have a roof over it, but there are Dylan still needs to get up there and fix some holes and stuff. So sometimes, like especially 2 of them at the end, you still get
Lots
muddy
to do,
and wet.
That's what she's saying. We got a lot to do still.
We have a lot to do, but
But I'm glad to know that I don't have to cut wood while trying to do all the other things that we got to do to get ready for winter. So that's a big help. Busting butt last year on the wood, and then even the beginning of this year was a smart move. Because now I can help you guys focus more on the other stuff, like patching that roof and whatnot.
I mean, it stinks having a bunch of logs in the yard because you got a bunch of other stuff in the yard, but
But we've also put off planting the seed in the yard to regrow grass and all that until after this line comes, because the tractor's going to rut up the yard. So we didn't want to plant and then rut it all up with the tractor moving that lime around. So that's also something that we're happy about, is once that lime's done, we can start working on seed in the yard, and we should still have time to do some winter rye and wheat mix back there just to get something established, and then grass seed it early spring, frosted in.
this is all going to be an experiment to get our grass back. Back there. If you went and were able to go watch some of his picture vlog, you can see what our backyard used to look like. So this is going to be an experiment because we have had a little struggle with the animals, of course, out getting grass to grow. So wintertime is definitely better when they can be more, they can be up, and not have to gather up all my chickens from stuff running around. But it's an experiment. Just curious, has anyone else put out their fall stuff? I went a little willy-nilly in the dollar store.
Getting fall decorations.
Fall and Halloween decorations. Like, I fell in love with the Dollar Tree because they have gnomes for $1. For every holiday, they put them out. So I make sure to get in there and stock up on my little gnomies before the holidays. And I'm just like getting some totes now for my holidays. But I'm just curious if anybody else has their fall. I'm not quite ready for fall, but it was time to get rid of my my summer decorations and put out my fall ones. So I need to get some more. This isn't gonna cut it, but
I think she's got plenty of.
this is just one room.
Lord
I got the
Jesus.
kitchen I need to decorate a little more, and then I'll be surprised.
That's right. Well, y'all, it's hump day. We got a 10-hour shift. We got to go work. And then logs to get tonight and lime to move around. We got a lot to do. I'd love to hear about your day and hear about your winter plans. And wherever your goals may be, we'd love to hear about it. Share them with us. But as always, y'all, till next time.
Keep dreaming.